Hello everybody, vanburman here, and today I'm going to be hopefully helping you with some sort of step-by-step guide to doing the ship animation. Now, this is going to be very difficult because I'm probably going to get stuff wrong, so you will have to stick with it, and if I make mistakes then I'll probably have to end up redoing the thing, but nevertheless I'll get there eventually. So yeah, these bits don't really matter. I don't know why I'm really bothering that much. We'll say this guy is the captain, and we're going to talk to him. Now, I'm not doing this from a town. I'm doing this as on a world map. But if you want to do it on a town, it's pretty much just the same thing. Just the transfer of the player is to a different map rather than this one. Oh wait, I've done the wrong one, haven't I? Show choices, isn't it? Yes, no. Wait. Hmm? Right. Okay, so when nothing happens, that's fine. When yes, obviously that's the important bit. I'm going to actually set it to turn on a switch. We'll do switch 1. I'm going to call that ship 1. Right. So that's going to do for there. Now, this is the actual ship animation. And the condition of this event being active is that ship 1 is on, which is what happens when the character says yes to that guy. So that hopefully will be simple enough. I can't remember where the ship is. Vehicle. There we go. And yeah, we'll have it there. So this is allowed to go through. Custom. So I'm setting a move route for the ship. So I've also clicked it to trigger to auto run, which I think's right, but I'll have to check before. So we need to see how many it needs to go. So it needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it needs to go 11, and then I want it to turn 11 right, and then I want it to turn up. So it's facing upwards. Just because. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can also do it to skip if it can't move, so you could just do it forever. And then eventually it would do it. So, and then I wanted it to turn up as well. Okay. So we can actually test to see if this is working. I'm going to be doing this a lot, just to show you that each individual part does work, and plus then if I do make a mistake, it's a lot easier for me to know where I've made the mistake. So yes, I would, and then I don't know why is it stopping all the time? It definitely is travelling there, though. I mean, obviously I'm not on the ship, so maybe that's got something to do with it. I can't remember what else needs to be on the ship. Anyway, that doesn't overly matter. Okay. So then we then need to make this transfer the player, and you're going to want to choose your destination, which will be on top of the ship. I'm not sure if it matters that much. I don't know. Anyway, this is just how you do it. So they're going to move to the ship. You then need to change their transparency, which turn them hide the player. Yep. So that makes them invisible when they're on the ship. And then we do get on off vehicle. I don't know whether that's needed, but yeah. Right. Okay. Let's try that. Play? No? There we go. Would you like to sell? Yes, I would. Ooh. It's quite strange that it's doing that. To title. Right, so what's it done? It's faded. Oh, the ship's started moving prematurely. That might be because I obviously haven't activated it from the town. Right. So now I also need... one way you can do it is make it wait. So I can make it wait 2 seconds. Which, of course, would give it time. I mean, you do have to set these things out yourself, really. Okay, so now we want to actually move the screen. I can't remember where that is. There we go. Scroll map. So it's going to scroll right, 11, I think, and we'll do. I can't remember what speed it needs to be. It's actually moving really slow, so we'll go times 4. Yep. I think maybe my ship runs differently because I didn't actually use the route setter on the left-hand side. I just did it to actually just go more than anything. Are we not working? There we go. Right. Hopefully this might... No, it starts going before. Well, that has got it moving. Wait, what? It's still going. Wow. Strange. Okay, I'm going to do it the other way then. Set move route. Wait for completion. I didn't tell it to skip though. Strange. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Turn up. Skip if cannot move. Right. Okay. So maybe that will work. I don't know. May have to go back on my other game just to make sure I'm doing everything right. But next, you're going to want to transfer the player to like on the land and make them visible, which is change transparency. Oh wait, I might need to change that actually. Because that's where I'm going to want the other guy. We'll do it there. Doesn't actually make any sense, and you know all this stuff you will have to change yourself. But hopefully this will give you an idea of where the switches come in. Yep. Okay. Right. Well, that works somewhat better. Obviously, it works a lot easier with if you were. Huh? Oh, I think because I forgot to end the event, maybe. Control switches. Turn it off. Ah, right, I forgot to turn the transparency off. Okay, where is it? There we go. So then that should turn the switch off. Let's see if it works. Yes. See, normally that would work a lot better because you'd be coming out from a town. So you would actually have the transfer. Need to make the... I don't know, I don't get why this is happening now. It hasn't made me it hasn't untransparented me or anything. Edit. It can probably go normal, I think. Right, so it transfers the... Right, delete. What? Oh, I'm just clicked on paste. Yep, you have to bear with me a second while I look at this one. Yep. Wrong one. Where am I? There we go. Right, so it turns the switch off, turns the transparency off, and then transfers the player. Right, okay, let's try that. Oh, wait. So now it moves too fast. So it's going to be ×2. That's slow. Right, okay. So obviously then it disappears on there, which I guess you might, I don't know. You might want to, actually no, I can adjust that anyway. Right. So 2 times slower, right. Okay. So that, I believe, is done. So a new event will be, we'll have another guy who is another captain. And he will ask the same thing. Debt. Nope, I don't want to debt sail. I do want to set sail though. Okay. And then we're going to have options as well. Or you can do conditional branches as well. Which means he'll only ask that if the switch is off. But it depends whether you want him to say more than that. If you just want him to be someone who asks if they want to set sail, then yeah, that is up to you. But this is just basically how to get it working. Show choices. Yes, no. Yes. So if I do want to set sail, what happens? Nothing at the minute. Right. Delete. So the conditional switch, conditional branch, is here to say that if switch... So if the switch for the ship is off, which is what happens when it lands, then he will ask the question, which will then lead you to the choices. However, else, that means if he doesn't, if the switch is not on, so if they've walked all the way around and spoke to him, then he will say, go away. So, yeah. And then I will have another event here, which is the ship. Now, I know the ship's disappeared, but obviously if you're doing it from one port to the other port, then my way of viewing it was that they would go into the port. Obviously, it might make more sense just to leave them visible on here, but I don't know. That's for others. So this one is ship number 2. So this is only visible if ship number 2 is active. So when you say yes, it turns switch 2 on. Which is the switch for this one. So when it's on, it moves, or you have to obviously make it move. So where is it? Set move route, there we go. So I want to turn it to the left, and I want to move left 11 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then turn it right, why not? And I'm also going to want to insert the scroll map as well. So you just want left 11. Obviously these get more complicated depending on what you want them to do. Right. So back to this guy. You're then going to want to transfer the player onto the ship again. Make the player invisible. Transparency on. I don't think this get on off vehicle actually does anything, because I think that's for the actual vehicles that you can use. So yeah, I've just put it in, so I feel a bit silly not carrying on. And I think that's it, is it? Let's have a look. What does that do? Yep. Okay. So once again, this would need to be on a switch as well. A conditional switch. Conditional branch even, sorry. And that is for when ship 2 is off. Oh, it depends actually. You don't have to have a conditional branch for either of them, but it's because I would only want the ship to be able to move from one side to the other when it's on that particular side. So if it's moved from left to right, the guy couldn't then just walk around and go back from left to right. You could make it like that if you want to. It's just not what I've done in mine, so yeah. Okay, so what do I want? I want to cut that. Paste. Cut that. Paste, right. So yeah, we've done all the moving. Now what else was on here? It turns the switch off, turns transparency off, and moves them. Right, so control switches. Switch for this ship is off. Then the transparency is off as well. And then finally it will transfer the player to there. Right, well, let's see if this works. I can't help feeling as though I've missed something. Never mind, we'll try it anyway. Yes, I would. Okay, so I've gone onto the ship. The ship's moved all the way across and disappeared. Obviously, it would be going into the port. So, and then he asked me if I want to sail. Yes, I do. The ship appears again, and I move across again. It's going to turn all the way around now, and I land, and then I should be able to go back again. Yes. We'll just check, just to make sure. Oh. Ah, right, yes, of course. Oh no, I don't understand now. Ship 1 is on, which it is. Ship 2 is on. Switch 2 is off. Yeah, I'm sorry, you have to bear with me for a second here. I'm not sure why the ships become invisible. That's really strange. Right, I'm not too far off getting it to work now. Okay.
I don't know why that's there. Anyway.
Oh, I don't know why it's not working. I don't know why the ship vanishes. Well, this has been a rubbish video. Dear. Well, if you only want them to move across once, it would work. So you don't get...
As soon as I click on him, or as soon as then the switch is activated and it appears. They're just not appearing now.
It really is strange. I mean, you could literally do it with anything. I don't think this is going to help changing the graphic. How stupid does that look? Oh,
See, I just don't understand it. I don't understand why it's done that.
I mean, everything's working. I've just simplified it. But for whatever reason, it's made the graphic invisible. There's got to be something with the transparency that's not working. Change transparency on. But the ship doesn't appear at all. And I'm pretty sure transparency just for the characters anyway. Is that right? Hide the player. I don't know. Maybe I can trick it. I really don't know. I really do not know. Oh, come on. It's taken so long as well. It's going to be a stupidly long video, and if you watch this far and I still haven't figured out how to do it. Oh my goodness me. Well, I need to check to see if it is the transparency. I don't think it is, but I don't know what I've done wrong. No idea. See, that's the thing, they don't actually move, so I don't know why I put them on the ship. I think that was just me. Just to make it look right. But, oh well. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to leave it there anyway. If I do figure it out, then I'll come back and make another video, but that's the best I can do, I'm afraid. Sorry, guys.